Hey, what's going on, y'all? The Crew Gamer is here, and I'm here to tell y'all my line of operation and what I do for a living. You know what I'm saying? Let me move this out the way. But basically, this is where I work, and the only reason why I'm showing y'all this is because I might be leaving out here in the next probably 6 months or so because I'm probably going to look for a new operation. So for those that don't know the job that I do, I am a bathtub technician. And for those that's wondering, what is that? A bathtub technician is a person who operates with bathtubs and they installs drains or vessel basins onto the tub. Now we have like about, I say, 15 to 20 different damn tubs in this place that I work, and that doesn't include the ones that's custom made, like the ones that's drills with the holes with certain measurements of holes, and we have something what called a vanity that we attach to the tubs. So it's a whole bunch of things other than just that. Now this right here is where I cut the drains, and if you see right here, it shows the type of tub it is, and they got the shoe tube and the overflow tube that we use to cut them. Now, the first one right here is probably the only one that don't need any other cuts. It's good as is, but the other ones is like certain amount of inches that's needed to cut on the drains. Now, on the shoe tube and the overflow tube of that drain, it varies on how much inches that's needed to cut. Now I know y'all wondering, does it really matter? Yes, it does, because if you don't measure it the exact amount that's required to cut, then it won't fit on the tub, and then you're gonna hear customers complaining about that shit. So you got to be careful with that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show y'all over here. This right here is the tools and other things that's needed to make sure the tubs are shiny and clean and things of that nature. And these right here are what called the feet that's added on to the tubs if necessary. Now, customers usually want the tubs without feet, but then there are certain ones that's custom made, so they would like to add it on to it. So with that being said, and if you can see it over here, is a whole bunch of tubs right here that's we have here in the forklift you see right there. And that piece right there is the bandit kit where we strap down the tubs. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole bunch of things that we do, but we just don't, it's hard to do them all in a day. You know what I'm saying? And these right here, I'm gonna show y'all this stuff. These stuff over here is what's called the vanities. These are certain ones that's required to get put onto the tubs. That's like a sink type deal, you know what I'm saying? These holes right here is what's get plugged onto the sink, and they'll just connect onto the tub. So again, these are just custom made tubs that people may request for. Now, we don't always make these things, but it's only by request. So if a customer asks, hey, can we get a vanity or something to go along with the tubs, then that's what we have to do. We have to like actually make our own measurements or make the required measurements onto these holes, and then we put the sink on top of it. And like I said, it's a complicated gig if you let it. You know what I'm saying? It took me about 3 to 6 months to finally kind of master this thing. I've been here for about 2 years. So it's a pretty tough task if you don't know what the hell's going on. So like I said, these are the tools here. That's to drill the holes in the tub here. And this the other one. That's to drill the holes. Like, for example, you have this piece here that we can put onto here. So basically it depends on what's the measurement size that's required to drill the holes in. To be quite honest, it's not a bad task though. I mean, this job is pretty easy. You know, it all depends on what type of work needs to be done. But on a normal day, we probably do like, so I say 40 to 50 tubs that we would get a lot done. You know what I'm saying? But then there are some days that it's not busy. And don't get it twisted. When we don't have a lot of tubs, we still have a lot of work going on. And like I said, man, it's pretty good, man. It's a nice little career that I have going on. And I might, like I said, in the next 6 months or so, I might just work on to another career because, you know, this type of job does get repetitive if need be, you know. But I always like when we start working on the vanities and drilling the holes in the tubs and counting the measurements and cutting drains to make it the right size for each tub. I like that type of part. But if you're into that type of work, man, I think you will love it, man. I mean, it's pretty good. The job pays well, and like I said, and also we have a great shift. We have a great shift, man. We basically work from 6:30 to 2:30 or 3 o'clock, depending on how much things we got done. But for the most part, it's pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, man, to all these guys out here that's trolling, talking about I don't have a job or I don't have any type of gig going on, this is my line of work. And honestly, it's not really a back-breaking job at all. It's pretty simple, to be honest, if you understand the aspects of working this job. Because like I said, these are the tools here for me, you know what I'm saying, for me to operate on. And I done show you the ones up there that we usually work on as well. So anyway, that's it, man. Want to let y'all know this is where I work. This is my operation of duty. And to be quite honest, man, I see a lot of people on YouTube always talking that yin yang about they have a great career and things of that nature. But I'm like this: if you really have a great career, you will not be wasting your time making videos after videos after videos on YouTube talking about black folks need to get their stuff together. But then at the same time, people ain't really working. They act like they got a lot of things going on for themselves, but they just have no life. So to y'all folks out there that's just doing that, you know, show me your line of work. You know, you don't have to tell us exactly where you work, but show us something. You feel me? So anyway, I'm about to be out of here, man. I'm about to close up shop. And y'all be easy. I'll catch y'all on the next vid. In the next vid, I'm going to discuss things like the social media is affecting a lot of people. And I might do it with my older brother on here. And I'll explain everything else from there. All right? So anyway, much love to the real folks. And I'm out this jump, man. The Cruel Gamer.